I have literally no idea how this will go. I don't even begin. Here's my phone vibrating. Right, the yarn ready now. There we go. I'm not expecting anyone to watch this. Just wanted to try it out. I need to figure out how the hell I want this to work. I think I'll just have to have my stream playing back like that. I can see, check everything's in view. Looks like everything's already. Okay. Yeah. No, start that one over. Yeah, like I'm not expecting anyone to show up for this, but I wanted to try it. Something different, you know? Just chill out a little bit. Raining a decent bit outside. I need to finish this off soon. So I'll get it done tonight. You know? Yeah. Crochet's chill. I want to chill out a little bit. And maybe other people also want to watch me do this. I don't think many people will, but maybe some people. And I do have a freshly made cup of tea on my desk as well. I'm really awkward with this right now. For reference, this is what I've got so far. I've got to go all the way around, so I'm going to spend the stream pretty much doing that. This little top row here. Well, it's not so little top row because it's 3 yarns at once. Oh god. I sit in a Can I sit in a better angle? I wonder. Wait. Just looking at how it looks. Oh. That's somewhat what it looks like, okay. Okay. Right. My tea break. Uh, maybe I could do this differently. Perhaps. Right, anyway. Alright, tea has been consumed. We must continue. We must move onwards. How are we looking so far? Get out of here. Not want random hair in there. Still got a long way to go. Basically this is a möbius strip, so I gotta go pretty much in a full circle twice. And I've done about a quarter of one circle so far, so I've got to do what I've already done about 7 more times. But we'll get there. We push onwards. I'm determined to finish this tonight. Maybe I need this yarn to just be less twisted. Oh, actually, I see what's happening. Oh. Yeah, green was getting a bit screwed up. Okay. Going out a little bit. To the best of my ability. Oh, hello. Someone actually did chat during the stream. Let's go. Um, I mean, it takes a while to get good at it. I don't know if I'm like qualify as really good at it yet. I mean, I'm certainly pretty decent. Um, I'm not like an expert by any means, but I'm comfortable with what I know how to do. But what I know how to do isn't very much. But I can still do a decent bit with what I know. Um, yeah, I just thought I would try streaming this just 'cause I just had an itch to stream this kind of thing, just for fun. And because I need to finish this project off ideally tonight. And I've still got a decent bit to go with it, with this last row here. This last row is, so everything else in this project, whoops. Everything else in this project has been just one row of triple crochet, or if you're an American, double crochet. Can I... Yeah. So that's how it's been before, but this last row is going to be it's the same but with 3 yarns at once instead of 1. So it's taking a bit longer to do each one because I'm also using a larger hook. I'm using a 7mm instead of a 5mm. And yeah, it's my first time using the 7mm hook, and it's my first time crocheting with multiple yarns at once, so it's a bit to get used to, and it's definitely it's definitely harder to work with, but it feels cool. I'm going for, like, ultimately this is supposed to be like a neck warmer of sorts. And I want like the final outer layer to be like quite thick and fluffy. So that's why I'm using this much yarn. And I've gone with like kind of various shades of green, brown, and purple because it's a gift, and that is the colours. Those are the colours that they like. So it is decided. I really need like an excuse to do crochet more, and I think this, possibly streaming it, even if I get very little viewership, might be a reason. I need to find things to do with it. I need to also find excuses to learn new things with it. Because at the moment I'm still very much doing like everything I'm doing I very much like learnt in my first 2 months. And I've not really branched out very much. Yeah, I could definitely be learning more than what I'm currently doing. But you know what? It's serviceable. And it's very fun to do. It's very frustrating when you start out because you don't really realise why you're going wrong at the beginning, but once you get decent, it's yeah, it's quite nice. Konnichiwa, hello. Hello, Nanase. This is a gift for a friend. My friend, their birthday is on Thursday, so I'm making a present for them. I've never played any of the Spyro games. I have kind of considered getting Reignited though. Just for fun, just to play it casually. I don't think it would be a game I speedrun. But I think I definitely want to play. There are definitely some games that I should have played casually, but I have never. But I never have. That and Insane Trilogy for Crash, because I've also never played a Crash game. Mostly because I never really had PlayStations. Growing up, I was always a Nintendo person. Yeah, I think I care more about when it's a game that I'm probably not going to speedrun, I think I care more about the accessibility than the the how solid the physics are or whatever. Oops. Sometimes a hair gets stuck in there and I need to get rid of it. The struggles of having uncontrollable hair. Come on. How are you getting in there? Probably not even from me. Probably from just being on the floor. On the carpet. Okay. Yeah, I've done one. So I do a double, pull through 2 loops, that is, and then pull through 2 loops again. Yeah, I think I don't actually know if I'd rather play them on Switch or PC. Because, yeah, maybe I'd rather play them on Switch, actually. I'm not sure. Just a little demonstration of what I'm doing. I get the, after I complete one, I get my hook like this. I put the yarn over it. I find a hole. I go into the hole with the yarn over the hook. I put the yarn over again, and I pull it through. And then I put the yarn over again, I pull it through 1 loop. Now I've got 3 loops on my hook, so I put the yarn over again, I pull it through 2 of those loops with some difficulty. And now I've left for 2 loops on the hook, and I put the yarn over again, and then I pull it through the last 2. And that is one of what I'm doing about 200 times. And I've done that same motion for all of these other rows, but this one's a bit harder because I'm using so much yarn at once. But as you can see, it's building it up so much more quickly. Like, all of that in one motion, whereas all of these were individual rows. But I do like the effect I've got with all of those individual rows I got. I do like the effect. That was the plan from the beginning. What else is there that I need to play? I've got I've got Spyro and Crash on my mind, and so Insane Trilogy and Reignited. Um, Dan got caught. What else have I never played that I really should have? I really don't know. Like, in terms of games that I actually would be interested in playing, like I've never really played a Zelda or a Pokemon game, but I'm just not interested in playing them. But I could see myself being interested in playing Spyro or Crash at some point. Games like that. Um, I'm just trying to think, because I don't know what else is really missing. Oh, I want to get Yohane Nimazu and the Mirage as well. I need to play through that one casually, for sure. Oh, whoops. Oh, I screwed up. That's fine. If you make a mistake in crochet, you can usually repair it. Tropical Freeze, I've played it a little bit. I have like 200 hours in it on Switch, or something like that. Um, I I actually haven't 100%ed it casually. When I say 100%, I mean completing everything. I have achieved what the game considers 100%, which is just beating every level, but like I've not gotten every puzzle piece, I've not beaten every level in hard mode, I've not gotten every shiny gold medal in time attack. Because mostly what I've done in Tropical Freeze is I've like played through the game and then I've just like played ILs that I want to play. I've not like seriously tried to learn any percent yet. I do intend to do that later this year. I really just play ILs that I like. Um and there was only one level in Tropical Freeze where I ever had the world record. Um and that just was my favorite level. I just played it because I really liked it and I got world record in it in both original and funky mode. That is the extent of my Tropical Freeze fame so far. That and I found a speed boost strat in 6B in funky mode. That's my other claim to fame in Tropical Freeze. I never got world record with it, but it does save like a second and a half or something. But yeah, I do intend to learn Tropical Freeze any percent later this year. I don't know when exactly. Um, it's on my list though, for sure. And then whenever I do that, possibly running like Returns and Tropical Freeze back to back, just for fun. It would be cool to become like the best dual runner because currently that would probably be currently the best dual runner of Returns and Tropical Freeze would be Mr. Uncreative, a rather underrated German player. Um, because he's very high level in Returns and he's also quite high level in Tropical Freeze. No one else has really like learned both games to his level. Um, I would like to take that crown though. It would be an honor. Because Tropical Freeze is an excellent game. I do like Returns more, but Tropical Freeze is so good still. It's still easily like one of like my top 10 games. And I'm sure it will become I'll probably still play like I probably won't play it as much as my other main speed games, but I'm sure that once I get into it, once I overcome the barrier of just learning the levels, I should enjoy it a lot. As it stands, I've done one any percent run of Tropical Freeze, having only learnt like 5 to 10% of the levels, and it was a 133 funky mode no database. Forget where that gets me on the leaderboard, let me check. Oh god, there's another run in the queue for DKCRHD. Never ends. 133 Tropical Freeze lands me solidly in 32nd place. Out of 79 people. Well, would be 80 if I submitted my time, but I don't have a video anyway. I know like almost nothing about running Super Mario World. I say almost nothing, practically nothing about running it. It's not a game that I ever really played, and yeah, I always just kind of skipped over it. I'm vaguely familiar with SMB3 runs, quite familiar with SMB1 runs, but Super Mario World I've not really heard much of, aside from like credits warp, zero exit, or just any percent, whatever you call it. I'm somewhat familiar with the new Super Mario Bros. Speedrunning scenes, particularly NSMB Wii, which I do actually have a time in. I did actually grind NSMB Wii a decent bit back in 2023, but the bloody hair got in the way. I did actually grind NSMB Wii any percent a decent bit in 2023. I can't really say I did it for fun. To be honest. Yeah, need a pull through 2 here. I can't really say I enjoyed it, but that's because like I just went about it in a really bad way because I only played NSMB Wii any percent because I wanted to get sub 25. That was like my sole goal, my sole reason for playing it. Basically just for a bet. Finally. And yeah, when you go in like that, you're not gonna have a good time. I mean, even then, I don't think NSMB Wii any percent is a very fun category. Like, even ignoring that, but yeah, it certainly didn't help. I'm sure I could, like, easily improve my time now if I put in some effort, because that was, I got my time before Above the Castle was discovered, the 10-second time save at the very end of the run. Oh, almost running out of yarn here. Not running out of yarn, I just need to pull a bit more out. Unravel the balls a little bit. There we go. That should last me like another half an hour. Yeah, I think I did check the Super Mario World SRC page, and it has like a million categories. It's like Ocarina of Time. Like, I'm not a Zelda person at all. I know basically nothing about Zelda, especially not Zelda speedruns. All I know is that Ocarina of Time has like a million categories on SRC. Again? I feel like a lot of the time, some of the games I run don't have enough categories. Like, they could have more, but they just don't have leaderboards for whatever reason. I think there could be a case to be made for adding any percent multiplayer to DKCR, but at the moment there's only been one run, and the video hasn't even been uploaded yet. I did a multiplayer any percent run of DKCR when I met up with Minus for the second time, back at the end of November. He hasn't uploaded it yet. The video's on his laptop. I keep bugging him to upload it. It's not that good of a run, but like, it was funny, and I think that matters more. And I do intend to add a bunch of speedrun categories to Cyberscore as well, that, like, could have existed a little while ago. I already have added quite a few ever since I became game moderator. Obviously, like, keeping stuff within, like, understanding that stuff that is suitable for speedrun.com may not be suitable for Cyberscore, keeping all of that in mind, like, of course, because I have a good idea of, like, that now. I have been adding a few to Cyberscore, and yeah. I am so glad I'm a game moderator now, because I feel like I could just contribute so much more that way. I feel like all of the leaderboards I manage on speedrun.com, I manage really well. And like, I feel like that's given me a lot of the experience I need to be an effective game moderator on Cyberscore. Like, I have a good eye for detail. Maybe I care too much about details sometimes, but I want things to be like, you know, as good as they could be, really. What exactly is the record? Let's have a look. Actually, just take a peek at the page. Oh god, yeah, there are that many categories. They're all main categories as well. Like, couldn't they put some of them into MISC, surely? Like, okay, 96 exit, all castles, no Star Wars, 11 exit, 0 exit. Like, surely some of these could be MISC, right? Like, small only. Or, well, low percent. Right? Lunar Dragon. What is Lunar Dragon? Okay. Like, that sounds MISC to me. Just organize the page a little better, I think. Make it seem less intimidating. Wait, I think, yeah. I think that's correct. I think I need to do that. Yep, that's fine. I've got that correct. Oh god. We're fine. Ugh, my tension's all messed up. Tension is probably like the most important thing in crochet, from what I've gathered so far. I'm about to get to the halfway point of this row. Once I'll do that, I'll just take a minute for my hands. Because crochet can be rough on the hands if you're not careful. So I'll take a minute to shake my hands off after I reach the midway point of this row. We're coming up on it. And I know that because I've decided I don't tend to do this normally, but I'm just okay, actually no. To be fair, I've not done many projects yet, but so far I've been like weaving my ends in as I go, but this time I've decided to just leave them for now and just weave them all in at the end because they just kind of annoy me. I just want to do crocheting. I don't want to spend time. I don't want to like keep stopping every time I switch yarn color to weave the ends in. Especially because like once I finish this and I've got all my ends to weave in, like I want to do just the tiniest bit of research, see if I can do them more effectively, because a lot of the time when I tend to do it, I don't tend to do it very well, and like they just keep coming out. It's not like the whole thing unravels, but like they just keep coming out and it looks tacky, and I'd like to fix that, you know. Okay. Like 15, 20. No, it's like 15 and then I can reach a halfway point. Right. Oh, whoops, I need that. Oh, whoops. Trying desperately to find a hair that was just on my hand. There it is. Yeah, I'm going to just quickly get to the halfway point of this row and then take like a minute or two break to just shake my hands off, give them a little break. Especially because this is requiring a lot more effort on my part. Because I'm working so much more yarn at once. This is requiring a lot more effort on my part than the other rows did. So my hands are getting a little bit more tired than usual. It's mostly my left hand, which is the one that I've got, is this one. The one that I've got the yarn around. The right hand, the one that's holding the hook, doesn't actually get that tired. If at all. Oh, whoops, I've not done that right. I'm gonna back out of that. When I was starting to crochet, I would make a mistake and not know how to repair it, so I would just have to restart the whole thing. Not that I was doing projects like this, I was just doing like little tiny test pieces, but I just did not know, I was not confident at all with like repairing my mistakes, but now I can just spot them when they happen, which is really nice. And it's really easy to fix them as well, like, say I notice I've made a mistake, like, I don't know, like here, for example, what I'd have to do is, it'd be a bit of work on my part, but I'd have to just pull the hook out, and then pull on the yarn until it all unravels, and then it would unravel back to here, and then I would just put it back in and start over from there. And I would lose maybe like a minute of work, but it wouldn't be that bad. So as long as you spot them quickly, like, you're completely fine. I've heard with knitting it's a lot harder to deal with mistakes. But in general, I'm just getting better with not making mistakes in crochet anyway. It's nice. Generally, my mistakes tend to be like I'm going in the wrong hole. Which tends to be more when I'm like inexperienced with a stitch I'm doing. I actually messed up a little bit in the very first row of this project, because I was trying something new, and yeah, like the same problem I just mentioned, like I didn't know what holes to go in a lot of the time. So the middle row is a bit scuffed in this project, but the rest has been completely fine. Like, very few errors, if at all, in the rest. And if I did make errors, then they're like imperceptible pretty much. Which is what I'm going for. Oh god. We're fine. Tension's a bit messed up there. Okay, we're coming up on the halfway point now. Maybe like 8 more. Oh yeah, I was talking about like cyber score stuff. I can't remember if you were there when I was just like yapping about adding speedrun charts and stuff to things. And like how I'm just glad I'm a game moderator now because I feel like I can contribute so much more that way. I feel like I already have to some extent. And I'm excited to continue doing that. Like I think I just have like a very good eye for detail a lot of the time. Oh, okay. Oh god. Three more. And then a little break. I've definitely improved my posture over time, but it's still a little iffy. Mostly my posture with my left hand, the one that I've got the yarn around. It's definitely better than it used to be, because I used to hold it in a really awkward way. I'm still kind of holding it in an awkward way, but I don't know how to not hold it in an awkward way. Alright, one more. Okay, so let's actually see what I'm doing. Hold on. Trying to figure out how to do this. Right, so halfway through this row, I've done about 100 of these now. Hold on, I need to figure out where to put my hand. Wait, there. No, wait. I'm so confused. What am I trying to look for? It's something. I'm looking for something. Oh yes, it's there. There we go. So because this is a möbius loop, I started here, went all the way around, and I've come round here. Of course, because a möbius loop is a one-sided loop. Or rather, a möbius strip is a one-sided strip. So if I go around again, I will meet back up with that point, and then I can do a little stitch to connect it together, and then we're good. But for now, I will quickly shake my hands off. Pop that on the floor. Right. There is a little GIF. I can actually pop this on stream. I need to save the GIF first, but that Oh god. Big. There we go. Slightly smaller now. My friend very generously gave me this handy gif of a couple stitches. No, stretches you can do. They do work. Gonna stretch a little bit. I look so silly doing this, don't I? I'm not going to do all of them, just a couple of them. Six, 7, 8, 9, 10. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, so like, I think just the nice thing about being a game moderator is like, before I felt like I had to just bug people all the time to get things done. So there were like if there was a change I wanted, then it was like a really minor change that like would only bother me. I felt bad just asking for it to be done, but now I can just like do that myself without having to bother anyone, which is nice. Because I tend to make like a lot of little changes to things. I'm going counterclockwise instead of clockwise. Whoops. Oh well. I won't kill. And I'll... that one. And there is this one, number 6, just literally just shaking your hands for 10 seconds. We're going to do that. I look so silly, don't I? Alright. That is actually probably the best one, I feel. Was one of the better ones. I feel refreshed. Take care of yourself, everyone, when you're crocheting or knitting. Alright, back to it. Second half of this row. And yeah, actually I do need to get a little bit more yarn. Unravel a little bit more yarn here. Right. Pick them out of the way. Right, and now we continue. About like 100 more of these. Yeah, really my plan with Cyberscore is like, I want to go through every game, like all of the games I've submitted to, and just see what I can add to them. Obviously a big one is like puzzle pieces and game completion for Returns and Returns 3D and Returns HD, and also Tropical Freeze, Wii U and Switch. You know, saying it's prevented me from doing that immediately is that I have to actually go into the game and check how many puzzle pieces each level has. That's really about it, though. And I also want to add translations for those games, just because I'm a big translation head. I care about having translations on the site, even if they don't help that much sometimes. I just want them there for completeness' sake. Wario Shake It slash the Shake Dimension. Um, I added speedruns and completion charts. I have yet to actually configure rules for the speedruns, which I should do fairly soon. What about other games I've run? I did Geometry Dash today. I got that sorted. What else even is there? Hmm. Bunch of other things. There were a couple games I want to like research and possibly add to the site. I want to see if like Terraria is viable for Cyberscore, because it might be. Might just be viable. Considering Minecraft is, I think Terraria might be. The only thing is I've not played 1.4 at all, really. I like last seriously played in 1.3, which was, nearly 5 years ago. So, there's going to be a lot of new stuff. I've been meaning to get back into Terraria forever, but I just don't have anyone to play with. I would play with Andy Panther from DKR, but he's dealing with a hand injury and he can't do gaming at the moment. Oh god, what have I done here? Yes, minor error, my hook came out accidentally, but it's fine. Pop it right back in. Full Titan, and we're good. Yeah, I think I've like never seen Terraria mentioned in the Cyberscore server ever, after nearly 4 years of being there. Which is really odd, because it's a very popular game. I'd expect at least someone in there to have played it a decent amount. I have like 1,000 hours in it on Steam. I even have the 3DS version of Terraria, which is apparently quite rare. I picked up the 3DS version of Terraria for like £35 in CEX. And then I went online, or my friend went online and checked how much it would have been to order it, and it would have apparently been like over £150 or something. Terraria 3DS, which is possibly the most obscure port of the game. And I mean, they did well with the 3DS's limitations. I mean, it suffers more as a port just because it's on the 3DS. There's only so much they could do. They did their best. I didn't get very far in it, to be fair. I played it a little bit in September while I was on holiday, and that was kind of it. But yeah, like maybe Terraria does have some potential on the side. The thing that immediately comes to mind is the bestiary. I really don't know what else. Oh, actually, there is an item you can equip that shows how many of an enemy you've killed, but it only shows the count immediately after you kill one, I think. So it might be the tiniest bit annoying to prove, but like it's still like, image provable and all that. That might be a possible thing. Yeah, I'm really not sure what you could do for Terraria. It would probably be a big undertaking to research it, if I had to guess. I was also trying to think if there's any way that like Yohane Blaze from Deep Blue could have any extra charts at all. like, could I have incrementals for like amount of items? But that just seems like I'm just trying to add charts for the sake of it. At that point, I don't think it's worth it. And I need to research Numazu and the Mirage. I mean, it's not like I've even played the game yet, but whenever I do, I need to like research that, see if it's suitable. It might be. Yeah, random hair. And really, my main other thing I want to add to the site is just the rest of the Dual Quest games, which will come as I play through them, really, because as I play through them, I'll also be adding them to speedrun.com. Next one should be Dual Quest 6, hopefully. In fact, Dual Quest 6 is the only one that's not on Cyberscore in the main series, at least. Because Dual Quest 1 and 2 were already on there. I requested Dual Quest 3 in 2023. I just added Dual Quest 4, albeit only the PC version. It also has a DS and 3DS port. Dual Quest 5 I requested a couple months ago, both PC and DS. And Dual Quest 7 was already on the site, unfortunately, because it's a terrible game. But Dual Quest 6 isn't. And that's one I need to finish playing through and then get ready. It shouldn't be that bad, I don't think. I think it's mostly going to be like stat pages rather than individual level scores, which might be nice. Oh god, what's happened here? Um, that's fine. Through one, pull through two, pull through two again. Yep, that's good. And another thing I've done or intend to do over the next like month or two on Cyberscore is I made, or no, today I looked at every rank button on the site. Um, I looked at every single rank button and I made a list of the ones that I think could be improved. Because I think rank buttons are like one of the coolest parts of Cyberscore's design, and they're not all created equally, and some of them could do with some improvements. So I want to go through and improve those ones. Now that I'm confident in using the template to make them. I don't see myself as like a global scoreboard competitor or anything. I just want to like improve the site, make it better for everyone with what I can do, what I can offer. Okay, something gone wrong with the yarn here. I can feel something wrong. Um, oh god, what happened there? Okay, the brown yarn is a little messed up here. Okay, I need to figure this out. What the hell's happened here? um, yes, something's gone wrong with the brown yarn. Okay, I can fix this, I think. It might be a little bit trying to fix this, but it should be fine. Should be doable. Okay, right. Let's make sure that's just in there for now. I will not. I really would not like to cut out the brown yarn and start over. I would like to figure out how to solve this. Don't know quite how it's gotten tangled here, but it has happened. I might be a little bit here. Okay, right. Um, yeah, this is kind of an annoying place for a yarn tangle to happen when I'm trying to crochet with three at once. um, hmm. Wait, hold on, did I just... okay. That might be fine, actually, I think. Okay, I think I've solved it. I'm not sure exactly how, but I did something and it worked. Okay, well I should be good for a little while still. As long as I can keep, like, pushing that weird bit further down, it should be fine. Okay, we're back in business. Hmm. Man. What has happened to hair? Hairs keep getting in the way. There we go. I might care too much about random little hairs there. Don't want them in there. How did you get there? Whatever. Did all I can. I don't like what happened there. I'm gonna redo that. Right, I need to unravel the balls a little bit more again. I think the brown one was just getting tangled. Okay. Maybe it'd be better if I put the brown one on the other side. Alright, maybe that will help a little bit. Okay, well, anyway. How far we got to go? Got... haven't we? Got... Oh, God. Every time. Whatever, I shouldn't agonize over little random hits that are getting there. I have to look. We've got this bit here left to do. So, yoink. And then we're done. Well, with this bit at least. I've still got to weave in all my ends at the end. And I want to research how to do that a little bit better before I try. But we're getting there. The end is in sight. Might be able to sub 2 hours of stream. Probably not world record though. Has to get sub hour. You know, there's a bit of a learning curve at the beginning. I'm already past the learning curve. It's harder on my hands than gaming is. We're in the home stretch of this. We're getting there. We're getting close to the end. Yeah, it's definitely actually harder on the hands than gaming. Even hover. Like even even grinding like a long hover track. Okay, maybe that's an exaggeration. It's like grinding a long hover track, except it hurts a different part of your hand. But I have stretchers, I know how to be careful. So take care of your hands when doing this. Always be aware of their needs. Okay, can I like... Okay, I think there's only one way to really reasonably untangle this. Bit scuffed. Um... Oh. Oh, I see. I mean, you know what? That's actually fine. There are like two less twists in there now. The brown yarn is less likely to cause problems now. So we're gonna unravel the balls a little bit more again. Possibly for the last time. And we continue. I'll actually move closer to the camera because I'm not sure how well anyone can even see this. I'm getting too carried away and just actually doing it without keeping in mind, like, oh wait, people are trying to watch this, possibly. Like, one of the most satisfying things about crochet is just seeing something build up, and I realize I might not actually be showing, the thing building up. Hmm. Oh, oof, rubbing my eye just a little bit. I'm fine. Oof. I'm actually gonna shake my hand off a little bit. Ow. Just the left hand really feels cramped after a little while. But be careful. But I am cautious. I do know what I'm doing. Sometimes. Just give my hand a little bit of a rest. Just for a minute or two. And then I can make the final stretch. Hmm. Right. Not quite there yet, but you know what? Let's roll with it. Fine. Good enough. I've relieved some of the stress in that hand. I mean, either way, if I do end up with a sore flipping left hand at work tomorrow, well, at least, I mean, it was worth it. You know, that's not the mindset you should have, but like, finishing this is worth it. Besides, the right one is more useful anyway, because I'm right handed. Hmm. Oh god. That one felt scuffed. Don't know what to think of that one. Oh well. I can see the end. I need to be careful actually, my left middle finger specifically is... The way I'm holding it, my left middle finger specifically is getting the brunt of the stress right now, I think. As well as the couple of my knuckles. I just need to be a little careful. Wasn't aware of how much... For some reason I didn't consider that this would probably... that working with 3 yarns would put more stress on my hands. But you know what, I'll shut up about my hands for a bit. Because we're fine, we're in the home stretch. Only like 30 or 40 more of these to do. We are thriving. And we're going to get an item at the end of it. Well, not until I weave in my ends, but that's the least of my worries right now. No, I've screwed that up. Hold on. That's fine. Always back up your mistakes in crochet. Oh, yep. Went through... Needed to go through one more loop there. That's completely fine. Always back up the mistakes. You always notice when something's gone wrong and fix it. Nothing is screwed up forever in crochet. Maybe I'll even do like the weaving end stuff offline, because I have to do like a tiny bit of research to just figure out how to do it better. Maybe if I can find like some text guide, then I could try it on stream. You know, get it all done on stream so everyone sees a completed product before I give it away tomorrow probably. Oh yeah, we're so close. Okay. I'll pull 5 more bits of yarn off. Okay. Just keep it in my lap, honestly. One sec. Big stretch. Right, home stretch. Last bit. Wait, other way. Other way. Going for an hour and a half now, this stream. I probably spent like... I want to say like... How long have I spent on this in total? Like 8 to 10 hours? I feel like that's about how long these take me on average, because this is my 3rd time doing one of what I'm doing right now. Although this is by far the highest quality one I've done so far. Don't know if I've even explained in the stream what this is supposed to do, like what this is supposed to be, or the function it is supposed to serve. It'll be easier to say once I've freed it from the balls of yarn, and I can actually turn it around freely. I need to go through one more purple there. Yep. I'm surprised that I feel like the purple yarn is a bit thinner compared to the green and the brown. I'm surprised it's holding up, actually. It doesn't, because they hardly look like they're different thicknesses at all, but I feel like when I was working with just the purple yarn, it was a bit thin compared to the other two. Or, well, every other yarn I used in the project. Okay, no. I've not gone wrong there. That's fine. Um, okay, that's completely fine. That's fine. Yeah. Okay. Slightly messed up. The green is in a little weird position. Alright, we fixed it. I can now feel where I started the row in my left hand. We're almost there. Addy might have gone to bed by now. I don't know. It's a bit late for Europeans, including me. I should be in bed, but alas. Have I got wrong there? I don't think I have. Wait, no. I think I'm gonna just do that one again. Let's try again with that one. Didn't quite go off to the right start there. Oh, excellent. I forget that both of you guys have been like around for so long. I've just kind of been I kind of popped into existence on the internet. Like, well, no, not on the internet as a whole, but like I just kind of popped into existence in speedrunning like 5, 6 years ago. I mean, it would be 6 years ago. Yeah, I just kind of appeared. Gonna bring it a little closer to camera now. Oh, right, last few. Oh god, tension much. There we go. Right. This one. Ah, yes. Love Live School Idol Festival. I will never forget what they took from us. Right. I think this will be the last one. And one last hair to annoy me. There you are. Get here. Ah. Yeah. Now what we do is let's just try and find the right hole to go in. Right. I mean, it's not like there aren't that many right answers in crochet, really. But I go in the hole, wrap it around one more time, pull it through again. Oh, tension can be a bit difficult when you're doing this. Pull it through again, you've brought it together, and now, finally, I, one sec, bit fiddly. And, right, so it's now separated from the balls, and finally, I really didn't leave that much excess yarn there, did I? Oh well, that doesn't matter that much. Let's make a big hole there. Feed those in. Bloody finicky when you got 3 of them. As I'm finding out right now. But with enough patience. I'll check chat again in a little bit. I got them. Right. I've got all three of them in my right hand right here. Pull the hook out. Right, finally, I put this up to the camera. Alright. Lots of ends to weave in, but the bulk of it is done. So it is a möbius loop, and it functions as a neck warmer. And to be honest, I am very happy with how it looks actually. I wasn't sure how it would look with the triple on the final row, but I think that actually looks really good. That's pretty much exactly how I envisioned it. Yeah, the only problem is now I have a metric shitload of ends to weave in. The first thing I want to do is actually put these balls out of the way. I can finally do that. Right. You there. You back on the floor apparently. Over there. And you as well. This purple that doesn't actually look that good on my camera, but I swear it's a really nice purple. And the hook I also don't need right now. I mean, okay, I want to get this to the person it's intended for tomorrow. It means I'd have to weave all these in tonight. I'm not sure how much I'm willing to do that. Yeah, well, this has been a very productive stream, though. I'll quickly have a look. I'll mute my whatever you're used to my live typing by this point. Crochet. Looks like other people have had the exact same problems I have. Well, this hasn't helped very much, has it? Not learning very much from that tutorial. Yeah, I don't know if this is something that's going to be interesting enough to do on stream, to be honest. I'm just having a look at a couple resources right now for getting these bloody ends in, but I really think I'm learning anything I didn't already know. Um, hmm. Uh, yeah. I mean, okay, I like how this project has come along, but like, I might have to swallow my pride a bit when it comes to weaving these in, because they are definitely not gonna. They're never the prettiest part of anything I do, so I have to accept that they're not gonna be quite right. But I'm sure they'll still like it. It's ultimately I just wanted to make something that they will like, and I'm pretty sure they will still like it because it is their colors really, and wasn't sure exactly how the final thing would look, but I'm very happy with this. Definitely the best thing I've made so far. Um, and this has only been like the fourth day of me making it. It's been quite nice to like actually put time into something again. Um, yeah. Um, I'll go ahead and finish this off stream. I don't know if there's anyone to really raid right now, let alone like who would I raid when I've got people watching me bloody crochet of all things. I don't know, I'm surprised people were actually watching me do this. Like, I was expecting like 0 viewers, but no, I actually got, a couple viewers, like, comparable to what I'm getting when I like when I'm actually running a game. It's really surprising to me. So yeah, no raid this time, but this was fun, and I might do this again in the future if I have anything else I want to do. So yeah. I'll be sure to take plenty of pictures of this before I give it away tomorrow. Um, yeah, I'm surprised people were willing to watch this, but hope it was enjoyable. Went for a very chill vibe, and yeah. Sorry, my webcam's mic is not that good. But other than that, I think I'm done. So bye.